Lamora Williams's case is one of the most shocking and tragic in Georgia's recent history, shedding light on a complex interplay of mental health issues, personal struggles, and the devastating consequences of unchecked turmoil. Born into an unstable environment, Williams faced challenges early in life that escalated as she grew older. By the time she was 24, she was a single mother of 4 children, grappling with overwhelming pressures and a history of mental illness. This background set the stage for a horrific crime that would claim the lives of her 2 youngest sons in October 2017 and leave a permanent scar on those who knew her and her children. Williams's troubles began long before the events of that fateful October. Her mother and sister later described her as a young woman deeply affected by the death of her father when she was just 19. Struggling to cope with his loss, Williams became increasingly withdrawn and unstable, with signs of deteriorating mental health. Her struggles were compounded by the demands of raising 4 children on her own after her breakup with their father, Jamil Penn. Family members recounted seeing signs of emotional instability and warned that she might snap under the pressure. Despite these warning signs, Williams did not receive the support or intervention she needed. On the evening of October 12, 2017, something inside her finally broke. Authorities believe that sometime during the night, Williams carried out one of the most horrifying acts imaginable. She placed her 2 youngest sons, Keontae Penn, 2, and Jacarter Penn, 1, into the oven of her Atlanta apartment and turned it on. Evidence suggested the children were subjected to prolonged exposure to extreme heat, causing devastating injuries. The next day, Williams made a frantic 911 call, claiming she had returned home from work to find the boys dead.
Atlanta 911, operator 7054. What's the address of your name?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a question, and this is a serious matter. I just left my cousin in the house with my kids. She just left my kids in the house when I came back from work, and my kids, 2 of my kids are dead. What do I gotta do? They dead. She left them dead in the house by themselves.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Where are you now?
I'm in my house. She left my door open. My baby boy, my oldest baby boy, is the only one that's here, only one that's alive. She left them in the house by themselves. She left them in here, and they knocked the stove on. Can you listen? When I came in, the stove was laying on my youngest son's head, and my other son was laid out on the floor with his brains laid out on the floor. I don't know what to do. I just came home to work from this, and she just left my baby dead.
Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna get EMS and I'm gonna get police and fire at the location. Can you tell me where you're located?
Ma'am, I can't even talk. This is so serious. I'm so scared. I don't want to get locked up because I was at work.
Okay, ma'am.
I
understand that you're scared. I completely understand, but I need to get some help out there to you now. Can you tell me where you're located?
I understand that, but can you please help me? Like, can you please tell me, like, I don't want to get locked up because this is not my fault. I had just came home from work. Came home from work.
Yes, ma'am.
I just came home from work.
Okay. Ma'am, the first thing that I need to do is get some help out there to you. I understand that you're upset and you're scared.
They're in here dead. Like, it's no way in the fuck. She left my baby dead.
Okay.
And I don't have no way to reach her.
If you're not sure, if you were at work, ma'am, listen to me. If you were at work while this happened, then the responsibility is going to fall on your sister if that's who you left them with. Okay? Okay, hold on one moment because I'm going to also get EMS on the line as well, okay?
Yes,
Hold
please.
on one moment. Yes, ma'am. Stay on the line with me, though. Hold on one moment for me.
Okay.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
When I just came home from work, my babies were stuck in the stove dead, and I just came home from work. My cousin was babysitting my kids and left my kids dead in my house. Ain't no telling how long they've been in this house.
All right, wait. So is your son, is he obviously dead? Is he breathing at all? Can you tell me
he's dead. He's burnt. Both of my children are dead. Their head is burnt. Their skull is laying on this floor. The stove is, one of my babies is stuck. The stove is pulled over and everything.
All right, Elena, can we get PD started to this location? I'm operator 839.
Yes, we have PD and fire already en route to that location.
All right, thank you so much.
Please hurry up, please.
All right, ma'am. I'm en route, okay? We're en route.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right.
The stove was laying on my youngest son's head, and my other son was laid out on the floor with his brains laid out, she told the dispatcher, her voice filled with panic. However, investigators quickly discovered inconsistencies in her story. Surveillance footage, phone records, and witness accounts revealed that Williams had been home the night before, and there was no evidence of a caregiver ever being present, as she had claimed. In a chilling twist, Williams also video called Jamil Penn, the boy's father, after the murders, showing him their lifeless bodies. Distraught and horrified, Penn immediately called 911, describing what he had seen as like a real horror movie. His call, combined with the damning evidence collected by police, led to Williams's swift arrest. The medical examiner's report later confirmed the unimaginable suffering the boys endured. Their injuries, described as thermal changes caused by dry heat, suggested that they had been in the oven for an extended period of time. While Williams continued to deny responsibility, maintaining her innocence throughout the trial, the evidence against her was overwhelming. Williams's trial brought to light the full scope of her actions and their consequences. Prosecutors painted a picture of a woman who, despite her struggles, had acted with deliberate intent. The jury found her guilty of 14 charges, including felony murder, cruelty to children, and giving false statements to police. The court sentenced her to life in prison without the possibility of parole, plus an additional 35 years. Family members struggled to reconcile the Lamora they knew with the woman capable of such an act. Her mother, Brenda Williams, and sister Tabitha Hollingsworth expressed both heartbreak and frustration, arguing that the tragedy could have been prevented if Williams's mental health issues had been addressed. Brenda, fearing for her daughter's safety in custody, pleaded for her to be placed on suicide watch, highlighting the deep-rooted mental health struggles that had plagued her life.
At the time of her arrest, her family was concerned how long she would last in jail.
I just came from the jailhouse to let them know to put her on suicide watch because she's going to kill herself.
This case stands as a grim reminder of the depths of human cruelty, exposing the calculated and unthinkable actions of a mother against her own children. Lamora's heinous crimes not only ended 2 innocent lives, but shattered any illusions of mitigating circumstances, demanding accountability for such deliberate, inexcusable brutality.